if you have been watching my videos for a while, you should not be surprised by anything I'm going to say now. This finale was trash. It was terrible, and you cannot be surprised at me saying this. This was fucking awful. Let me get this straight. You called every Power Ranger team that we know about, even some teams we didn't fucking know about. You called every Ranger team in the past 21 years to fight some foot soldiers. Are you fucking kidding me? Have you completely lost your mind? This is the legendary battle. Are you, what? Oh my god. You do understand that the Megaforce Rangers have fought this many foot soldiers in almost every fucking episode. And I'm not even exaggerating how many foot soldier fights they had. They fight foot soldiers like this on a daily basis. And this is the legendary battle. This is the legendary battle. There are so many ways they could have spiced up this fight. It's not even funny. If I was running this show, if I was doing this legendary fight, I wouldn't have even stopped at just Tommy kicking ass at the Green Ranger. I would have had him kick ass at the Green Ranger, then I would have had him turn into the White Ranger, then I would have had him turn into Zeo, then he would have turned into Turbo, then he would have turned into Jonathan the Black Ranger. That's what I would have done, because he's been a Ranger so many times. I would have had him switching out all his powers in that fight, and it would have been badass. You know what I mean? Everything else about this episode was just terrible. It just really, it was just a major letdown. And that's what I can say about this entire season. It is a major letdown. And honestly, it pisses me off. It pisses me off a little bit. It's like, you should never let a TV show, especially a kid's show, like anger you. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. But this angers me. It angers me. It doesn't just annoy me. It angers me that this season was so bad. That this finale was so bad. Because I grew up with this show. I've been watching this show for years. Like, ever since I first started, I have not really stopped. I grew up with this. I know this show. I know the storylines. I know the characters. I know there really isn't any other show that I can honestly say I know it as well as Power Rangers. So when we get to this 21st anniversary season and anniversary episode, we get to this. This season, it should have been, I don't want to say a reward for watching this show so long, but it should have been something like, it should have been something that acknowledges, yes, we know that there are fans that have been watching this for so long, and it should have been like references throughout the season that, you know, I would get like that because I watched these seasons, so I know this. Oh, that's funny, that's cool, you brought this back. The Phantom Ranger's back to help. Ninja is back to help. Oh, that's awesome, I remember this. Like, that's what this whole season should have been, and yet it wasn't. The season was nothing. Like, literally nothing. I don't know what else to say anymore. It's just, I hate this. And there was no, like, I wasn't going to go into this being like, well, at least they brought back some old Rangers, so let me give it a 3 out of 5. You gotta be kidding me! This is terrible. This is terrible. You get a fucking 1. And Tommy pulled out the Master Morpher. So the Master Morpher is the morpher that Dr. Oliver has now, and he can use this morpher to turn into all the Ranger powers that he's had in the past. He used it to use his Zeo powers. Zeo, stronger than before. So he used them Zeo powers. Then he used the White Ranger powers, but you know the White Ranger powers is my favorite, baby. I love them. So he used that to pull out Starboy Boy. He was getting it, and then he finished the robot with, of course, Mighty Morphin Green Ranger powers. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Glad the episode found time to do that in those 22 minutes. Love it. Would I have loved him to turn into the Turbo powers? Yeah, but he didn't. Because he turned into every one of his powers except for Turbo, I think. Yeah, because he definitely did the Black Ranger powers. Even used his invisibility powers. Awesome. So all the Rangers, old and new, team up together to go up against Lord Draven and his army of evil robot Ranger knockoffs, right? This episode was okay. It was okay. I smiled at the references. It was nice to see the OG Rangers. You know, I liked that part. You know, there were things that didn't make sense or irked me in the episode. Like, again, the episode just forgot about JJ. Seriously, is he dead? Like, what happened to the boy? Just forgot about him. You know, they didn't explain why Wes and the others were dressed as the Grim Reaper for a while. Why were they doing that? They didn't have Tommy or Kat show any affection towards each other. Just, why would you do that? And what else? Oh, and in true Ninja Steel fashion, they had the characters explain the plot of the episode 600 times. Just, But still, you know, it was enjoyable. You know, I mean, listen, it's Ninja Steel, okay? None of us really had high hopes for this episode. But by Ninja Steel standards, this episode is alright. It's fine. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been so much worse. But as it is, it's enjoyable enough. So, you know, I laughed. I laughed at the absurdity of this episode. I liked it enough, man. This episode was passable. I'll give it a 3 out of 5, man. I mean,